What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video with Quantum League Capital here. And we are going to go over prop firms today. What is a prop firm? How can you get a bunch of value out of it? And what do you do to become a part of one of these prop firms? So these prop firms, I think, started popping up. I think FTMO was really one of the first. They, I believe, were around 2018, 2019, but they weren't really as big. They started getting big around 2019, 2020 during the pandemic, kind of. I remember hearing a lot about it during 2020. But as you can see here, you can see some of the stats. Over 70 million plus paid out to traders, 180 plus countries, 6 million plus number of trades opened every month, and 8 hours average payout processing time. So I can confirm I've been with this company. They pay out pretty quickly. I don't get my stuff paid out in 8 hours. It usually takes like 1 or 2 business days though, which is not bad at all, especially for how much, money you can make. And these are just testimonial things, I guess. So let's read this real quick. FTMO developed a unique 2-step evaluation course for traders. This evaluation process consists of the FTMO challenge and the verification, and is specifically tailored to discover trading talents. Upon successful completion of the evaluation course, you are offered a placement in the FTMO proprietary trading firm, where you can remotely manage the FTMO account with a balance of up to $400,000. Your journey to get there might be challenging, but our educational applications, account analysis, and performance coach are here to help you on the endeavor to financial independence. So you can initially get up to $400,000, but also, just so you know, most of these companies that I'm going to show you today, we're only going to go over 4. There is quite a few of them, actually, but I just want to go over probably my top 4. I'm not going to go over every single one today. Maybe we'll save that for another video. But typically, if you prove that you're profitable once you are part of the prop trading firm, then they will typically scale your account after you show profitability over a certain amount of months and meeting a certain amount of percentage. So let's get into how you actually gain access to this capital and become a trader for the company. So like it said earlier, the FTMO challenge is the first part. And this is with pretty much every company if you're getting funded on here, by the way. There's a challenge, aka you're taking a test to show them that you're a profitable trader and that you can be trusted with this capital. Now, you can take this test as many times as you want because it's profitable. It's very profitable business for these companies because it's a win-win for them. If you pass their challenge, you pass their test, then they gain access to a profitable trader where they're going to be taking a percentage of your profits. And if you don't, and you keep retaking these tests, then they just make a bunch of money off of you paying to take these tests. So it's a win-win for them. But if you can do it and you don't give up, then you can have access to a lot of capital. So yeah, the first part is the FTMO challenge. Basically, it's step 1. You have 30 days to make on this specific company 10%. On the second part is the verification. You get 60 days, which is quite a while, 2 months to make 5%. Once you get to the second step, it's really hard to fuck it up. And then once you pass the first 2 phases of the challenges, the third step is signing a contract with FTMO, giving them some information about you, like your name, address, these type of things, and becoming a trader for the company. So there are different balances that you can apply for. There's a $10,000 account, there's a $25,000 account, there is a $50K account, $100K, and $200K. And also there's different types of risk. So you can do normal or aggressive. For some reason, you can't click on it, though. Did they change it? Oh, I guess you can't do aggressive on a 200K account. Interesting. So yeah, let's look at some of these things. So like I already said, you get 30 days to complete the challenge on the first phase. 30 days. The second thing right here says minimum trading days is 10 days. So basically what this means is that you have to trade for at least 10 days before you can make it to the next step. Maximum daily loss is $10,000 on a 200K account. So the max daily loss is 5% of your account. It means you can't lose 5% in a day. Your maximum loss is 20K on a 200K account because you can't lose 10% overall. So if you lose 5% in a day, you lose the challenge, you forfeit the money, and you have to retake it if you want to try again. If you lose 20K overall, you forfeit the challenge, you fail the test, and you have to retake it again. Now, you have to get a profit target of 20,000 in phase 1. So like I said, you have to make 10% of the account within 30 days. Now, this is actually a lot more challenging than most people realize. Like, making 10% in a month is kind of hard sometimes. You're not always going to do that. So it can be difficult. Like, keep that in mind. This is not easy, and most people fail at trading. The refundable fee is 1,000 euros. I forget how much that is in conversion rate, but just look up, whatever it is in your currency. So you pay 1,000 euros, almost 1,100 euros for this challenge. And like I said, there's different challenges. So 100K, significantly less. You're paying half of that. 50,000, 345 euros. 25,000 is 250 euros. 10,000 is 155 euros. So there are some affordable challenges and tests that you can take, so you don't have to break the bank on it. You know what I mean? Phase 2, you have 60 days. Like I said, same thing, minimum 10 trading days. Same thing for the max loss on the daily and max loss overall. Your profit target is now 5% within 60 days. And yeah, you already paid for it, so the second part is free. You're not paying again. Then when you're FTMO trader, there's no trading period. There's no minimum trading days. Really, the only thing is that you can't lose a certain amount of money. If you lose 5% in a day, you terminate your contract. You're basically fired. And if you want, you can go through the process of taking the test again. They will allow you to do that. But yeah, if you hit any of these losses once you're funded, you terminate the contract and forfeit your account. Profit target, there is none once you get funded. And once you have your first profitable month, you will be refunded the fee that you actually paid for the account. So if you paid for 1,100 euros for the 200K account, first month you will be refunded. And that's most companies. So this is going to be a pretty short video because almost all the companies are like this. They're set up like this. FTMO basically set the structure, and this is just the way that it works for the most part. But we're going to get into some other stuff. Yeah, like I said, scaling plan right here. They also have free trials, so you can trade on a demo account in practice. They have swing accounts where you can trade on the weekend, trade during news, stuff like that. Join the team of our experienced traders. It talks about the payout system. Oh yeah, that's something else I should talk about. So when you get your profits or whatever, the split, you're taking 80% of the profit and they're taking 20%. That is a giant split. That is not normal in any trading industry, I would say. So take advantage of these companies. There's no saying how long this will last or how long these companies will be here. So take advantage of it. Maybe they have enough traders and they're you know what, fuck it, no more people. So take advantage of this stuff. Like I said, this is the first one, FTMO. Now, second one is my forex funds. I also work with this company, and they are very excellent, and I like them a lot because let's go to their evaluation. You want to click on evaluation. This is their challenge or whatever you want to call it, their tests that you have to take for them. And here are the rules for them. So you get a 5% daily drawdown, but you get a 12% overall. So you get an extra 2% overall drawdown with my forex funds. Your target phase for phase 1 within that 30 days, instead of 10%, is 8%. So you have a lesser target to reach. It's a lot better. You have a 5% profit target phase for phase 2, so that's still the same. You have a less trading day minimum. You only have to hit 5 days trading minimum. And there's no trading restrictions, your size, your time. We do not limit the way you can trade. We do recommend that you maintain consistency and focus on risk management as it important for long-term success. Be aware of all rules before starting. So that's something I talked about in my last video, consistency and risk management. And yes, you get your fee back once you get your first profit split. Up to 85% profit split. Lowest targets in the market. That's actually not true. And we'll get to that on the next one. Low cost, I think for their 200K, it's about $1,000, so it is less than FTMO as well. Free retakes and one extension. Oh yeah, this is something I should touch on. So, and this is for like pretty much all companies as well. So let's say you didn't hit the target, the 10%, or for this case, 8%. If you ended the account in the positive, but you didn't meet it, the target in 30 days, as long as the account is positive, you get a free retry. And with my forex funds, you can actually get a free extension. So if, say, you're close to the target, you're like, hey, could I have like another week or two? They'll be like, okay, we'll give you another week or two. Try to hit your target. So that's another great benefit of my forex funds. Really good. Yeah, so free retries are great. No trading restrictions. Trade news, hold trades over weekends, scalp, swing, trend. It's up to you. Pick your product, whether it be forex, metals, CFDs, or cryptos. Make the trades that you prefer. Okay, so that's my forex funds. So if I had to rank them, and I'll give that at the end actually, but my forex funds is definitely beating FTMO just off of the fact that you have a lower target, you have a bigger overall drawdown that you're allowed. There's really no restrictions. Like, you don't have to get a special swing account to trade news and hold over the weekend. You get a free retry. FTMO gives that, but you get a free extension as well. On FTMO, I believe you actually have to pay for an extension. So overall, my forex funds is better than FTMO. Now, Definitive Funding is an account that I'm trying to get right now currently, and I think, honestly, they're one of the best prop firms. Like, they have a support group in Telegram that is amazing. Like, I ask them questions and they like check up on stuff for me. I really, really like Definitive Funding a lot. And they offer something called instant funding accounts, and I think my forex funds does as well. I just didn't go into it, but I'm not sure if FTMO does that. I don't think they do. But this is about challenge accounts, so we're not going to talk about that right now. And yes, my forex funds also offers a scaling plan as well. So for this, profit target 7.5%. This is the lowest profit target I've seen in the prop firm space. Again, free retry in phase 1 in profit. However, fail to reach the profit target, we've got you covered. Receive a new challenge account free of charge. So that's a bonus. Profit target phase 2 is 5% again. You get 30 days phase 1, 60 days phase 2. Same drawdown limits, 5% drawdown daily, 10% equity drawdown, 10% equity drawdown. Trade for a minimum of 5 days. All trades close on the last trading day of the period. Now, this is the only thing different about Definitive Funding, and this may turn some people off to it, but I think it is actually really good because it stops like a gambling mentality. And they take their capital and the people that trade with them really, really seriously. So I think this is important, and this would help a lot of people to not do a bunch of stupid shit. So it's something called the RTP. The Responsible Trading Policy applies. All traders are obliged to follow our responsible trading policy. We do not condone gambling or high-risk all-or-nothing behavior. We do not reward traders who have generated profits through irresponsible trading practices, such as risking 100% or more drawdown limits in open trades of any instrument. So basically they're saying, hey, if you open a trade, you can't risk 5% in one trade. Even if it doesn't hit the stop loss, we don't want you risking 5% in open trades of any instrument. It doesn't even have to be one trade. You just can't risk 5% in open trades of any instrument. So say like I have 2.5% on one trade on gold and I have 2.5% trade on US 30. That's 5% that I'm risking. They don't want that. You're not allowed to do that. Risking 50% or more of drawdown limits on individual trades or cross open trades of the same instrument. So basically, again, they're saying, hey, you can't risk 2.5% on one single trade or multiple trades on the same instrument. So like 1%, say you enter 1% on gold and then you enter again and it's 1.5%, you're risking 2.5%. You can't do that. That's not allowed. You're also not allowed to trade with no stop loss. So you can't place a trade without placing a stop loss. It's a little bit annoying sometimes, I'm not going to lie, because like I feel like it makes sense from their perspective. I get it, because sometimes the market can move really, really fast. But I think generally, especially if you're trading on the computer, like you can place a trade and click on the thing and like move your stop loss really, really fast. It is annoying sometimes, but it is what it is. In order to limit our exposure on a single instrument, the trader can have no more open positions of any lot size on the same instrument at any time, depending on their account type. So for a challenge, you cannot have more than 3 open positions. So yeah, at max, you're allowed 3 open positions at any given time. So like, say I have 3 open trades on gold, I can't open a 4th one. If I do that, I break the terms. I think if you break these terms, you're given a warning at first, and then if you do it again, then you fail the challenge. So this is very, very important to read these and understand this. This is something like no other prop firm I've seen has done. So you have to like be aware of that and know that. But other than that, very good profit target, very good firm, great support. I've seen people get paid out from it. People post in there all the time, so it's a legitimate prop firm. I haven't gotten paid out personally, but I plan to take these challenges and start working with them, because I think they're a great company, and there's no other company that really gives a fuck like that. So, and the price for their 200K account is $950, so it's a great price. Yeah. And you can get a profit split up to 95%. That's with the scaling. You don't start off like that. I think you start with 75%. But yeah, so Finitive Funding, I really, really like them. Next and last one that we're going to go over is Top Tier Trader. I haven't personally had an account with them. I have taken challenges with them, and I have unfortunately failed them. But yeah. So basically the same thing. 8% or 10%. Yeah, I haven't looked at their website in a while, so I'm just trying to see their thing. Minimum 4 trading days, profit target, top tier challenge plus. Huh. So it's interesting. You can take a top tier challenge plus, which allows you actually a 300K account, which is pretty cool, which gives you an 8% profit target, but then it also only gives you an 8% max drawdown. I don't necessarily like that. I don't necessarily like a 8% drawdown. Top tier challenge swing account. So 1,000 top tier challenge plus 1,000, and 300K is 1,400. Refund, blah blah blah. Yeah, so basically the same thing. From what I've heard, this company is really good though. Multiple people have gotten paid out. They have a YouTube, I think, where they do interviews as well. Great support. The company is pretty legit, and yeah. I'll just leave it at that. 150 million plus in total funding, 108 number of countries, 5 millions of trades open monthly, 8-hour average paying out Russell time. Basically coffee FTMO right there. But yeah, we're just going to go over these 4 today. There's so many prop firms popping up. You got to be careful. One that I will say that I think is just like a scam, I think is called... I'll look it up and make a video about it actually later, because I don't want to speak falsely. But I know there is one that is like not paid people out and actually like screwed people over. So if you're just starting out, stick with these and do your research. Like I said, I've gotten paid out from both of these companies, FTMO and my forex funds. Finitive on the way. We're going to get that. Top tier eventually as well. We're going to get that. So yeah, that's the video about prop firms. Like, go check them out. Go get whatever funding you can afford. Like, first, learn how to trade, right? Learn how to trade. Build that skill. But once you do, I mean, like, you don't even have to spend that much money. Like, all these companies have small accounts that you can grab for $10,000. If you don't have $10,000 and you spend $155 to get a $10,000 account, I think that's well worth it. I don't have any affiliate links like that, so you can just go to the website and check them out yourself. And yeah, do your own research. Don't take my word for it. I have an interview with FTMO. I just released a video talking about that. So yeah, go check it out. And thank you guys for watching. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to cover. We're going to get more into actual trading stuff pretty soon, but I thought this would be a great video to make, discussing the firms and how you can actually acquire capital, how you can get more money if you don't have that much money. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, please. We need more subscribers on the channel, and that way we can reach more people. Share it with somebody, repost it, whatever you got to do. And thank you guys for tuning in. Quantum League out.